Hello, 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 everybody. Hello. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Make sure that you're hitting and putting in the chat where you're joining me from. I would absolutely love, love, love to give you a shout out. Again, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. It is Tuesday, and you know what goes down here on Tuesday. Wife Chat goes down here on Tuesday. And I hope that your week is off to an amazing start for me. This weekend, I just relaxed and had a great, great weekend, right? I did not do any work. Can y'all believe it? I didn't do any work. And so today I kind of paid for it, but again, it was amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would absolutely love to give you a shout out. And again, I hope that your week is off to a great start. Like I said, it is so much going on, good stuff going on. We're going to begin shooting the pilot this month, and yeah, I'm just excited. I'm so excited about what God's going to do. I want good television, not ratchet television out there, and just showing marriage in a positive way. And for anybody who's struggling in their marriage, just showing that you can struggle, but you can get past it. So I'm just excited about a whole bunch of stuff. If you're in the DMV area, we will be holding a live casting on the 23rd. I just need to cast one more couple, but I'm really excited about that. So look for that information about the live casting coming out probably tomorrow. Hi Wanda, how are you? Hi Gail, thanks so much for the one sexy wife still got it. Yeah, can you please post the picture? I would really appreciate it. And I know you're busy. I appreciate you even coming on here and let me know you got it. And I'm sure it's going to look really cute on you. I taught in not this past weekend. Time is flying. In Philadelphia, and so many women love their shirts. They bought some shirts, one sexy wife shirts, and they've been posting it on social media. So I appreciate you. I hope that all is going well. You guys, please, that are on here, tell me where you're joining me from. Again, I would love, love, love to give you a shout out. And so tonight's chat comes from a husband. And I just want to say hello all the way from, to Rota, Spain. I was just kind of shocked when I got this wife chat request, and I was like, all the way from Rota, Spain. He is active duty military, and he wanted to tell me that he himself, his wife, and his buddies watch my videos all the time in Rota, and I am so blessed to say thank you for doing that. I appreciate you. And so this chat comes from a husband over in Rota, Spain. And he said he's been married 5 years. He's active duty military. He and his wife have triplets that are 3 years old. His wife is a stay-at-home mother, and he is absolutely disgusted by their messy home. Okay. And so I emailed him back, and I, of course, told him for thank you for his service, because I come from a long line of military men, including my husband and my son, and I have another son that's going in as well. And so I appreciate you guys who are serving our country. I appreciate you. And so he was, so I emailed him back, and he pretty much said that when he gets home from work, that the house is a total mess, his wife is a total mess, and that it's just overwhelming. He can never have people over because the house is always a mess, right? I did email back. He said they do live on base, and he said he's always worried about them coming to inspect, and the house is going to be a mess. So I want to give not just him, but other men or other women that have husbands that sitting at home and the house is a mess, just some tools and some strategy, and especially for this young man. and they seem to be pretty young, but they have triplets. So the first thing that comes to mind is having one baby, and I know how I was. Having one baby is a lot of work, right? But having three babies at the age of three, you know about how they are behaving during the day, right? So even though your wife does not work outside of the home, that is a full-time job plus more. Okay. I just want to make that very, very clear. Now, is that a reason for you to live in a nasty home? Absolutely not. It's not. But is that a full-time job? Absolutely, it is. You said, "What's wrong with with his hands?" What do you, Wanda? You are a mess. Tell me what's wrong with his hands. Well, we're gonna get to what's wrong with his hands. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with his hands. I think that his expectation is that being that he is, going to work all day. When he gets home, she should be able to have some things in order. And so again, I can pretty much say, like I said, being at home at one point in time, like I was so happy to go back to work. And Gil's and our deal was whenever we had kids that I would at least stay home till they got two. When I tell you I was counting the days till Joshua and Justin turned two, I'm telling you, I was counting the days. Okay. But this young lady has three children. She's on base, and yeah, that's a lot of work. So what I want to tell you, the husband, in order to help her get the house under control, I want to give you some house cleaning tips that will work. But you have to, begin somewhere, right? Because she's probably overwhelmed. I'm sure that your wife sees the huge mess. I'm sure that she does not like to live in mess and chaos. I'm going to say that because most people don't. It could be that she is dealing with postpartum depression, even though it's been 3 years. Having three small children, you say put that back. They taking down three more things. It's a lot going on when you're not home. Okay. So the first thing I want to tell you to do is pick at least one space that you can purge as much as possible. So, i.e., if it's clothes sitting in an area and those children have outgrown those clothes and they just keep piling up, and you can't you really, put their stuff where they need to, purge as much as possible. That's the first thing. If it's toys that's overrunning your home, purge as much as possible, because those children are not playing with all those toys that we buy them. We think that they need all of these toys. Truth be told, is in my case, I would buy a toy and my kids would play more with the box that the toys came out of than the actual toy. But that's my children, right? Hi, Amanda. How are you? So my kids would play with the box more than they would play with the toys, which would irritate me, because I was like, I could have got a box from somewhere and you just have a great time and save my money. But anyway, so purge as much as possible. You might think that they need 15, things of blocks. They only need one, right? How you can get an area, and you can't do it all at one time, but you need to purge as much as possible, right? Start with one area. Don't think that you're going to be able to do this with, the whole entire house in one day. It's not going to happen. Okay. So purge just as much as possible. Then the second thing you want to do is organize once you purge that one area. So purge first, come back the next day or the day after, and then organize. Okay. Because again, in order for you to be in a house with three little kids and stay organized and clean up the way you probably want to clean up, you're going to have to get rid of some stuff. So every thing has a place. Okay. Everything needs a home in your home. Everything needs a home in your home. I can't stress that enough, because again, when you're dealing with children, you at 3 years old, you need to be able to tell them, put those blocks in this box, right? And if there's 15 boxes and 20,000 blocks, they're not going to be able to follow your direction. So purge as much as possible, organize second, start with one area, and don't think that you're going to be able to do this in every area all at one time. And the other thing is while you're doing this, so you won't be so stressed out and so overwhelmed, put on some music that is fun, that is upbeat, and that makes you happy, right? Because again, if you're coming home and you're seeing all this chaos, you're coming home and you're already on edge, and then you're feeling like your wife is not cleaning up and doing what she's supposed to do, then that's going to putting on some music that's upbeat, making you feel good, you dancing and you're doing it, it won't feel like such a daunting task, but you will be also helping her out as well. Okay. Hi, Scott from Alabama. How are you? Buy storage containers to organize. Thank you so much for that, Wanda. I started that with my husband first so we could be in agreement. Absolutely, Amanda. You have to buy into it. But again, I'm thinking that his wife is very overwhelmed. She has a lot going on with those three little babies, and so and she could be in a state of depression as well because she might have had a career before she had those three. It's a lot going on that was not given to me, but I want to help this young man not feel like every time he comes home it's just chaos, right? So the last thing I want him to do is to really, like I said, pace himself, get things organized, get things in their rightful place, and then have a conversation with his wife. You trying to go in and tell her she needs to clean up and do all of those things obviously is not working. Most people understand and that it's chaos, disorganized, and if she's not able to get a grasp on it, you need to help her get a grasp on it. And once you get it under control, have a conversation with your wife and say, listen, it took me, 2 weeks to get the house clean, organized, purged, or whatever. Our boys or our girls, I don't know if there's boy, but you can teach them to put have cleanup time where they put their blocks and their toys and all those things back in place. And now that everything has a home, I would appreciate it if you can help me keep it this way, because when I come home it bothers me that things are in disarray. Don't go to her and telling her what she needs to be doing when she's dealing with three children all day. Not saying that she should be lazy, but what I'm saying is it might be a mindset. She might be depressed. It could be a whole lot of things going on that she's not saying, and it's just manifesting in your home with the house being in disarray. Okay. The last thing is if you're not able to do any of this work because you're just too tired, and obviously your wife has a lot on her hands dealing with three small ones, then you should look into see if there's any cleanup service, maid services that can come in, once a month if you can, to help, facilitate some of this cleaning until they can help you get it organized where you can maintain it after that. Okay. Because again, it's a lot going on with your wife. And like I said, having three children at the age of 3, like I said, that is work. I don't care what nobody said. That is work, work, and more work, right? Because they probably not all taking a nap at the same time. They probably, it's a lot going on during the day that you're probably not seeing by the time you get home, because they probably didn't, they tired, everything. And you even said she's looking a mess. So she doesn't even have time during the day to get herself together. Okay. So work as a team. And if you have the willpower, utilize some of these organizing tools and tips that I gave you. And if you don't have it, bite the bullet and get somebody to help you do it. Okay. You said, Amanda said, I did all of these things. Good. All right. Good information, Wanda. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys, thank you so much for getting on here tonight. I pray that this has helped not only this husband in Rota, Spain that is serving our country. I appreciate you. but someone else that might be in this situation. I understand what it is to feel overwhelmed with a small child trying to work a job. It was very overwhelming for me, but and then I was depressed on top of it because I could see things, falling in on me, but I didn't have a way out. And then I was like, you know what, I'm working, I'm working and I'm building this business, and I'm going to get me some help to get myself organized, to get myself back on track. And I was able to do it that way. But again, you got to, it's a give and take thing, right? But if you can purge and get everything in a place and give everything a home, I'm telling you, it's going to make you feel a lot better. It really is. All right. Again, if you guys are in the DMV area, be looking out because I am doing a casting call for my TV show. The other thing is that today, I just posted for my BSB, my Bringing C Back to the Marriage conference that is happening in January. I would love to see you guys. You wives there, we're going to be on a battlefield for marriage. I'm so excited about, and I'm still adding some speakers and stuff like that. But visit the website and check out BSB. Hi, just Montina. How are you? I appreciate you getting on here. I really do. But go to bsbconference.com or just go to gailcrowder.com and the flyers right there. I would love for you guys to come to the conference. Just know that I am limiting registration to 70 women, and this will be the smallest conference that I have because I just, like I said, for some reason God is leading me. I just want to pour into you guys like never before. And like I said, I have some other teachers and speakers that I'm going to add to the roster. So you guys go ahead and register. I do have, I brought it back because so many wives asked me, do I have a group pricing for wives? And so I do. So if there's a group of five wives, there's a special pricing on there for you as well. All your snacks and food is included in the conference for the 2 days. And again, you guys, I appreciate you. You plan on attending? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And so you guys, I love you guys to pieces. You guys, if you need me, you know how to find me. If there's no more questions or comments, you guys continue to please lift up me as I go into filming. I'm really excited about what God is going to do concerning marriage. I love you guys.